If you want to get better in anything you want to do, I want to share one idea, one practice from Hall of Fame or soon to be Hall of Fame legendary basketball player Kobe Bryant on improvement. I'm Dr. David Geyer, orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine expert. I share lessons and stories from some of the world's greatest athletes to help you become a champion in sports, business, and life. Kobe Bryant, one of the most amazing NBA players of this generation. 5 NBA titles, MVP trophies. I mean, just amazing, amazing competitor. One of the things that Kobe Bryant did, I didn't really realize this, but he talks about it in his new book that I think is fascinating, is that any time he met another player, maybe from a prior generation, the Bill Russell types of players, or a really, really successful coach, or anybody, a trainer, or somebody that could make him better in any way, he would ask tons of questions, lots of questions. His idea was, I can learn something from that coach, that trainer, that player that might make me a better player. And he was always surprised at how these legends were always willing to talk to him, or most always willing to talk to him. Now, occasionally, the person wouldn't have time for him or might even laugh at him, and yeah, he'd be embarrassed. But Kobe said something really fascinating. He wasn't worried about embarrassment. He would rather learn, risking embarrassment, but potentially winning championships, again, he won 5, than to never ask for advice, never ask for tips on improvement, and never winning a title. How can we ask for help when we have the opportunity to get advice? Are we just going to do everything trial and error, not ask people that are already successfully doing something, but instead we have too much pride, we don't want to be embarrassed, so we're not going to ask for help, we're not going to ask for ideas. When I was in college, it was my freshman year, second semester, I took a cell biology class. Now, I had to take a lot of sciences going to medical school, but I hadn't had biology since my sophomore year in high school. So I had forgotten most of this stuff, and I'm in a really hard cell biology class. First test, I get like a low B, and I'm really struggling. And I was, going to class, and I didn't really understand what the professor was talking about. So I was like, well, I should go talk to him and kind of figure out some different things I didn't understand, but I'm afraid to do it because then he'll realize I'm not very smart and I risk getting exposed and maybe my grade goes down. But I did it anyway. I went and asked questions, and I was surprised. He showed some process things that helped me learn, helped me kind of figure out what I was doing wrong, and my grades started to improve. How can you ask for help in anything you do? If you're in school, go ask the teacher if you don't understand anything. They want to help. That's why they're teachers. It could be talking to your coaches. It could be just better players if you're in sports, better players on your team or in your league. Ask former players that maybe won titles that you can learn from. There's always mentors that have done what you wanted to do. You may have to look far and wide. You may have to email people that you have no relationship with. But people are generally very willing to help. If you show a sincere interest in learning, and it's just not an ulterior motive getting them to do your work for you. Sure, you may get a few people that ignore you and don't help. You may get a few people that laugh at the idea that you're trying to get better. But it's better, as Kobe said, to risk embarrassment, but to learn and make much quicker progress on whatever it is you're trying to do than just flounder in mediocrity. Ask for help. Ask for ideas to improve, and you can become a champion in sports, business, and life.